Hello, my fellow renegades. How are you doing? Just wanted to give a thank you to everybody who's shown so much support so far. We're actually getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm kind of blown away. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Help me get to 1,000. It would make a world of difference. But regardless, I hope you enjoy my reactions and you're here with me. But I'm a licensed mental health counselor in Florida. um, who started doing some reactions a while back, and man, I just couldn't get enough of Ren. So here we are, back with some more Ren. And um, I recently kind of had several people recommend Humble with featuring Eden Nash. I don't know who Eden Nash is, but we'll find out. Yeah. So um, let me know any interesting tidbits as we go in the comments. If I miss anything or if something stood out to you or if it was meaningful to you, anything, let me know. Open to suggestions on how to improve here, whatever. But I appreciate the journey that you guys are taking with me. So let's do it.
As I walk through this life, I might fall, I might stumble. Whoa, try to make friends with my pain, cause my pain keeps me humble. Whoa,
All right, just well, straight off, kind of, she kind of matches a little bit of that kind of Rasta reggae kind of vibe that Ren puts out. So yeah, that's cool. I like it, and I mean, I like the message of the lyrics so far. Um, that pain keeps you humble. Yeah, so let's go back and take that in again. I like it.
as I walk through this life, I might fall, I might stumble. Whoa, try to make friends with my pain, cause my pain keeps me humble. Whoa, breathe, slow and release. Let the air expand your lungs. Let your body bring you peace to the sea. To the sea I will speak, down my troubles to the waves as they wash my soul clean. Won't you purge me, here as I stand. Down in the gallows my darkness will hang. Hurt me, and I will not flinch. Firm in my ground, I will not move an inch.
Oh yeah, I mean that harkens back to a line in High Ren where he said he kind of stands in the flame. Um, I think that basically cauterizes and he won't move an inch. Kind of the same kind of feel there. The call out to the gallows again, down in the gallows. Um, yeah, beautiful lyrics. I like the play on it. I missed it the first time, but caught it the second time. The lyrics were try to make friends with my pain because pain keeps me humble. That's an interesting take, just right there. It's really easy to see pain in a general sense as just this negative thing that we want to stay as far away from as possible. However, um, the pain response in the body is super important, right? Like if you didn't feel any pain, you put your hand on a stove, your hand would burn off. You wouldn't feel it, right? So the pain response lets you know that you something's wrong, right? That you need to move. So understanding that part of pain, even though obviously pain sucks, but it has a definite purpose. I know, like when it's illness and those kind of things, it sucks even more because once you know something's wrong, it's not like the stove where you move your hand right away and then okay, the um, it's gone. The illness can linger with you for a long time, especially if you don't know what the diagnosis is or if it's just a really resilient um, or difficult to treat disease that causes a lot of pain or some sort of injury, right? Like a lot of people have back injuries or ankle, leg, um, those type of injuries, and there's kind of pain associated with that for the rest of their lives. But in any case, yeah, I'm liking it so far. There's a lot of beautiful lyrics. I'm going to go back again and see if I catch them more like I did that first time. But part of what I did like was, the channel name is Coping Skills, right? So taking deep breaths is about as basic a coping skill as you get. And um, she's really illustrating that, you know, take that deep breath in, deep breath out. I think she said, takes you out to the sea, um, basically kind of to get cleansed, right? So yeah, it's a really basic coping skill, but it's effective. You for immediate relief, but also intermittent relief, right? If you do it more often, if you kind of force yourself, kind of even if it was on a schedule, to just take some deep breaths, you will probably be more relaxed. It works. So yeah, let's go back.
Breathe, slow and release. Let the air expand your lungs. Let your body bring you peace to the sea. To the sea, I will speak down my troubles to the waves as they wash my soul clean. Won't you purge me, here as I stand. Down in the gallows, my darkness will hang. Hurt me, and I will not flinch. Firm in my ground, I will not move an inch. As I walk through this life, find my fault, now my stumble.
This is Ren.
Make friends with my pain, 'cause my pain, it keeps me humble. When I wake up in the morning, sometimes I feel so blue. Like a guitar with a broken string that can't hold the tune. 'Cause there are some real bricks around me, busting my balloon. And I really need some healing, 'cause I find out the breathing and I'm breathing all my feelings to you. Because I'm so down, but like a roundabout, I'm about to turn it back around. Flip it like a kick, flip a switch, I'll flip my mood. Coming with the style that's rude. As I walk.
I like that verse. He kind of starts off the same way, right? Where kind of very similar lyrics, but then he kind of breaks off, kind of starts talking about, well, the same thing about making friends with the pain, keeps you humble. Um, and then the part where he says, wakes up in the morning like a guitar with a broken string, can't hold a tune. Um, just, when you wake up and you're in pain, you're just off, right? You just can't function the way that you normally do, right? So learning how to walk in life with pain, um, yeah, I mean it's challenging, but sometimes you just feel like you're out of tune. I like that. And then he did like a little like double, triple time something or other there, that I can't remember. I'll have to listen to it again.
Gotta make friends with my pain, 'cause my pain, it keeps me humble. When I wake up in the morning, sometimes I feel so blue. Like a guitar with a broken string that can't hold the tune. 'Cause there are some real bricks around me, busting my balloon. And I really need some healing, 'cause I find out the breathing and I'm breathing all my feelings too.
So here it goes pretty quick, but the meaning is, a lot of people bring you down, right? And I really need some healing because I find it hard to breathe in, and I'm bleeding all my feelings to you, right? So um, finding somebody that you can confide in and kind of express those things to, who will listen, super important. If you can't find a friend, a lot of time people use, professional services like licensed mental health counselor, um, to do that with, to process those things. You just have to be careful with family and friends and things that you're not constantly using them to complain to and dump on without also being there for them, because then you're just kind of making them a trash can, right? For you, and that's not really fair. But if there's some reciprocity, then um, super healthy, relationship, right? Let's keep going. Back a bit here.
And I really need some healing because I find out the breathing and I'm breathing all my feelings take it. Because I'm so down, but like a roundabout, I'm about to turn it back around. Flip it like a kick, flip, flicker, switch, I'll flip my mood.
Kickflip, that's a skateboarding thing, right? Where you flip the board, it kind of lands right side up. Flick a switch, I'll switch my mood. So really just trying to turn it around. Same thing, coping skills to turn that blue mood or that down or the depressed or negative mood into more of a positive outlook. Yeah, it takes consistency and it's a good time. I'll just kind of turn into Counselor Phil here. That's my first name, Phil. Where you I like to break down coping skills into two big areas and three small areas. The first two big areas are what I call crisis moment coping skills, right? And then I call the other kind of category conservative or um, preventative. That's what I was looking for. Preventative coping skills. So you have your crisis moment coping skills and your preventative coping skills. Crisis moment coping skills are ones that you would use if you are experiencing that, on the verge of outbursts of anger or sadness or anxiety or fear, any sort of to bring you back to kind of a normal state quickly. Right? So those are super important to work on first. But secondarily, and more important for the long term, is those preventative coping skills. So those are things that you do throughout the day, throughout the week, on a consistent basis to keep yourself steady, to keep your mood elevated, to keep your mood right, so that you don't have those crisis moments as often, right? So, um, that might be like a basic crisis moment coping skill might be taking a walk or counting to 10 out loud or, taking some deep breaths. But a preventative coping skill might be going for a jog 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week, right? Whatever it is that where you're at, or just taking a walk a few times a week. But it's consistent, right? Or like Ren, a great coping skill for Ren would be picking up the guitar and playing the guitar 3, 4 times a week. Something that he really enjoys doing that helps improve his mood on a regular basis, right? And the big thing there is it has to have a hook, right? So I could tell you, oh yeah, well, doing laps is a great coping skill, right? It releases endorphins, all that. But if you hate running laps, you're not going to do it, right? So it has to have some sort of hook. You have to enjoy it for it to be a successful preventative coping skill, right? And then there's three parts of you as a person, right? It's a theological word that I use. It's called you're a trichotomous being, right? You have three parts to you. You have your mind, right, which encompasses your emotions and your thoughts, your feelings, um, your body, right, your physical body, and then the spiritual part of you. Um, so you can develop crisis moment coping skills and preventative coping skills in all three of those areas. And if you're using all three of those areas, then your toolbox is going to be full of ways to help you cope and maintain a better mood, right? To maintain better control over anger, over anxiety, over depression, over sadness, over your behaviors, right? So, example would be a good start. Pick something that you enjoy physic physically, right, for your body that you do 3 times a week. Go for a walk, swim, hike, whatever, right? Something that you enjoy, and then uh, something that engages your mind and your emotions. Music, movies, even video games can do that if it's structured. Anything that helps you, um, your mind to engage, to not think about those things on a regular basis, that's a healthy one. And a spiritual side of you. So whether it's meditation or prayer or music can be spiritual. So yeah, but if you're doing all three of those areas consistently, um, multiple times a week, then you're setting yourself up for having more consistent, positive, healthy moods. It's hard to get started, but once you get going with it, you're not going to need those and it's going to be easier to use those crisis moment coping skills because you're not going to be triggered as often. Anyway, that's my little counselor um, tangent for the day. Hopefully, it helps someone out there. But there you go. Let's go back and enjoy the song.
Back around, flip it like a kick, flip, flicker, switch off, flip my lid. Coming with the style that's rude.
As I walk through this life, I might fall, I might stumble. Whoa, I try to make friends with my pain, cause my pain, it keeps me humble. Humble, try not to outgrow these boots. Sometimes I stumble, try to stay firm in my roots. This world's a jungle, but these streets hold the sweetest fruit. Lesson to be learned here every time I bruise, not a fool, but I will make mistakes. And I learn every mistake I make. Wait for the wisdom that this fool will create. No one in this world but me decides my fate.
Fate taking control.
Before we go into Ren's line, man, that was really good. I like a couple of bits in there, especially about learning from mistakes. We all make mistakes. Learning from them is the most important part of a mistake, right? Mistakes are bound to happen, but when you learn from them, then you're less likely to repeat that mistake, right? But then during this part where there's kind of like a flame or something behind the word, I like the visual, but there's some really there's some gold in them there hills right there.
Humble, try not to outgrow these boots.
So try not to outgrow these boots, right? So staying humble means not getting too big for your britches, right? To stay grounded and not jumping out of your boots, trying to, get a big head, staying humble.
Sometimes I stumble, try to stay firm in my roots.
So stumble, try to stay firm in my roots. Kind of same thing. Don't let yourself get totally derailed, right? Stay on track, like you have a purpose, you have a process, you're trying to get to a destination. You're going to stumble along the way. And if you let those falls, those stumbles, those get to derail your whole journey and your destination, I think that's what this is talking about.
This world's a jungle, but these streets hold the sweetest fruit.
Right here, I think in the jungle is when you do fall. Sometimes you find the most valuable pieces of knowledge that you'll ever find in life is through mistakes, right? It may feel like a jungle, but that's where the good stuff is. So yeah, I like that.
Lesson to be learned here every time I bruise, not a fool, but I will make mistakes. And I learn every mistake I make. Wait for the wisdom that this fool will create. No one in this world but me decides my fate.
I think I said it in another video, but I like the word wisdom there, that this fool will create. It's twofold, right? So knowledge is knowing something. Wisdom is being able to apply the knowledge you have. So gaining wisdom from mistakes is A, seeing it, learning it, knowing what the information is. B, knowing how to apply it so that you don't make the mistake the second time, right? So it's twofold. Um, knowledge and wisdom. You need the knowledge to be wise, but just because you have the knowledge doesn't make you wise.
Fate, taking control of the reins of being the lord in the land of my brain, and I loosen the chains that are causing the pain. Put a stain on my name with the flames, let me say, make it rain down the rain, down the rain, down the chains, and I rise to the top like a bubble champagne. It's so hard to explain, need to use my left brain. I am switching the lanes, gonna change. Close your
All right, I like there. Yeah, little left brain, right brain stuff going on there. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I'm into brain science a bit. Um, but then basically not letting fate control you, taking control of that, kind of guiding your direction, your process, regardless of the mistakes or whatever happens. Kind of taking control of that. That was uh, kind of the guiding essence of that, triple time uh, verse there, not letting all the chaos around you and all the distractions get you off course. I like it.
the land of my brain, and I loosen the chains that are causing the pain. Put a stain on my name with the flames, let me say, make it rain down the rain, down the rain, down the chains, and I rise to the top like a bubble champagne. It's so hard to explain, need to use my left brain. I am switching the lanes, gonna change. Closure on this roller coaster. I'm a poster child, bipolar, loner with the smoking motor, soldier with the broken holster. Focus, don't go down in smoke, then choke on coke and overdose. Just stand your ground, stay humble, proud, and lucky like a four-leaf clover. It's so hard, come on, fall, let my fall, let my fall. Try to make friends with my pain, with my pain, with my pain. As I walk through this life, I might fall, I might stumble, boy. I try to make friends with my pain, 'cause my pain keeps me humble, boy.
Yeah, man, I like that. That's great. Right? I really dig that song. Yeah, so him and his buddy, um, Eden Nash, right? I'm not sure if she does a lot of songs with Ren or if she's popular in her own right. I know when I first did a Sam Tompkins song, I wasn't familiar with Sam Tompkins, but apparently he's super successful, right? But I didn't know. She could be super successful too. I don't know. Let me know in the comments so I know. But yeah, I really like that last line. Really kind of going on that same bit. Um, he's a little bit cheeky about a couple things. There's one screen that I wanted to pause because there's a bunch of stuff on
I
it.
rise to the top like a bubble champagne. It's so hard to explain, need to use my left brain. I am switching the lanes, gonna change.
I missed it.
Switching the lanes, gonna change.
Right here, there's a whole bunch. Oh, it's really just the verses that he was just singing. So I thought there might be something different there, but it's all just kind of on one screen there. Um, but yeah, right here, rain down the change, then I rise to the top like a bubble champagne. So whatever is getting thrown at him, he's rising to the top. He's overcoming it. He's pushing forward. But then also, after learning, gaining the wisdom, staying humble. Yeah, it's a beautiful song. I like it. And then he kind of goes into like a little bit of a cheeky verse here about smoking and not overdosing. Um, I think cocaine was thrown in there a little bit too. I know he had when he was younger. Um, he dabbled with that a little bit too. So
Closure on this roller coaster. I'm a poster child, bipolar, loner with the smoking motor, soldier with the broken holster.
loner with a smoking motor. So it could be like a marijuana reference, but it might be a double with just a smoking motor is broken, and he's got that broken body that is holding him back, right? So I really like that soldier with a broken holster, same kind of deal, right? Um, and kind of going back to that guitar with the broken string, there's just something wrong. There's something off. But he's overcoming. He's not going to let it stop him from getting to that destination. So, yeah, really a powerful song of perseverance, right? And rising above adversity. So yeah, I love it.
Focus,
Great.
don't go down in smoke, then choke on coke and overdose. Just stand your ground, stay humble, proud, and lucky like a four-leaf clover. It's so hard, come on, fall, yeah, try to make friends with my pain, pain. As I walk through this life, I might fall, I might stumble, boy. I try to make friends with my pain, cause my pain keeps me humble, boy.
Yeah, I dig it. I'm down for some Ren and Eden Nash. For a little bonus track, when I was searching for this, I noticed that in the Secret Garden
I was
Party,
still back when I was still kind of sick and never really leaving my bedroom very much, and I just wanted to do.
there's another
Man, I got
performance.
an email from this fan.
So let's watch it.
Wanted me to produce her a song, and I heard a voice, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll produce her a song." And I had this little riff lying around. It went like this. Hang on. It went like this. And we went through my hard drive and I showed her a bunch of stuff, and then I showed her that and she was like, "That's quite good, isn't it?" And I was like, "It's alright, we could do something with that." And then we wrote this song called Humble together.
So let me just ask, obviously that's Eden Nash next to him, but who's the bloke over here with the trumpet? Curious. Is that a buddy of his or another artist that I should be aware of? Let me know. Who's the trumpet player? I ask because that was my first instrument, actually, was playing the trumpet. I played at elementary school all the way up to high school. That and the French horn. So I was a brass player. Anyway, yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah, and it goes like this.
Your body bring me peace to the sea. To the sea I will speak, tell my troubles to the waves as they wash my soul clean. Purge me, here as I stand, down in the gallows my darkness will hide. Hurt me, and I will not flinch. Burn me in my ground, I will not move an inch.
Yes, I won't think this life, I'm a boy, I'm a stumble. I try to make friends with my pain, cause my pain it keeps me humble. When I wake up in the morning, sometimes I feel so bleak, like a guitar with a broken string, I can't touch the chin. Cause there was some real cracks around it, bursting my balloon. And I'm feeling it's a minute, cause I'm under breathing and I'm bleeding on my feelings to you. Cause I'm so down, but like a roundabout, I'm about to turn it back around. Flip it like a kick, flip a switch, I flip my mood. Coming with the style that's real.
As I walk through this life, I'm a fall, I'm a stumble. Whoa, try to make friends with my pain, cause my pain keeps me humble. Whoa, humble, try not to outgrow these boots. Sometimes I stumble, try to stay firm in my roots. This world's a jungle, but these trees hold the sweetest fruit. Lesson to be learned every time I bruise, not a fool, but I will make mistakes to and I learn every mistake I make. Move away for the wisdom that this fool will create. No one in this world let me disguise my pain.
For faith, taking control of the brain, and I'm being alone in the land of my brain, and I'm losing the chains that are causing the pain. But it's staying on my name with the flames that make it rain on the rain on the chain. Rising to the top like a bubble champagne. It's so hard to explain to use my brain.
I'm switching, the lane's gonna change. Closure on this roller coaster, I'm a coaster child bipolar. Loner with the smoking motor, soldier with the broken hole. Focus, don't go down in smoke and choke on coke and overdose. You stand your ground, stay humble, proud and lucky like a four-leaf clover. As I walk out my foot, got my foot. Yeah, I try to make friends with my pain, with my
Boy,
I try to make friends with my pain, cause my pain keeps me
be humble.
enjoying this record. Don't forget episode.
There we go.
With a little bit of love, we can make it through the night. With a little bit of love, we can make it through the night. With a turn on it, turn on it, turn on it, gonna be this night.
From I Shot the Sheriff, Zion, right? Yeah. Awesome. I guess some chalk outlines at the secret garden party as well. Yeah, awesome. Man, I dug it. I dug it. Great song. Another little jam. Thanks for the suggestion. Put that one in the bank, right? Pull that out whenever you feel a little bit down, like you're persevering, like you're in some pain. Make a friend with your pain and overcome it. Do a kick flip with your mood and keep it humble. Catch you on the next one. Hit subscribe if you're still here. Pushing for 1,000. Thank you.